Anthony Kiedis coming in here, and Andy Dick, oh, Christ.
David Allen Greer.
And Dag coming in here. And speaking of Dag, David Allen Greer, as you know, I know him by my main man. He called, and as you know, he has a background in musical theater. Yeah. Called and left a very theatrical message. Now, by the way, he left a message on my home phone machine, not thinking I was going to play it on the radio, by the way. He's just legitimately nuts. So let's now I finally was able to pluck it off there, and engineer Michelle was able to put it down on a CD. You have it there?
Yep. All
right, let's give a listen. He left this today about 1 o'clock.
Adam Crack-a-Holy, it's David Allen Greer.
It's good, actually.
I would love to be on your radio show sometime this week, perhaps Wednesday or Thursday. Please let me know if it works for you. I emailed Dr. Drew to...
Yeah.
Thank you. Good night.
Wow.
End of message.
See, it's powerful.
Yes. Scary. Good.
Can I tell you how much more entertaining that is than my mom going, first talking, pick up. I got the message center, but I still get to pick up. Yeah. Are you there? Pick up. It's impossible for me to hear you once the machine is picked up. I don't have a machine. Pick up. And then a little confusion. Oh, okay. Your sister is coming over on Saturday about, well, she said 2. But it might be as late as 2:30.
We talk an awful lot on the show about abused and beaten children. What must it be like to be an abused and beaten older adult? Not elder abuse.
No.
So much.
No, it's a slow death.
Parental abuse.
Yeah. Just out of it.
Humiliate publicly.
My dad left a long-winded message on my machine where he had thought he was calling somebody he worked with. It wasn't even me. Thank Christ he didn't say my pain-in-the-ass son or something like that. Here's one of the, I'll tell you one of the cornerstones to being old, which is ignoring the outgoing message. Like it's like, the outgoing message, like, beep. Hi, this is Sharon and Sam. Leave a message at the beep. Beep. Tommy, is that you, son? Anyway, I'm getting a prostate surgery. He's like, you didn't hear the part where they had a different name? That nothing? And by the way, you don't know mine? That sound familiar to you at all? Like it's a number you've called quite a few times? Just going to pile ahead with leaving a message. Long-winded message to somebody else. Yeah, that's the one. I love that one. I love the one where people are confused. They're a little confused, but not enough to slow them down. Which is,
alligators.
I'm calling a guy named Ernie and who lives alone, and a chick. I got an outgoing message from a chick named Michelle. I'm still piling forward. I couldn't have misdialed. I couldn't be confused. This has to be Ernie's home. It's just there's a chick named Michelle on the outgoing message. I'll just go ahead and leave the message. Really? You don't want to just hang up and call right back? Probably get the one you recognize. Yes?
I have that problem all the time. I hang up, I dial back, and then I say, I'm not sure if this is your machine or not, but if this is, and leave the message.
Yeah, but then it's weird. And then there's the people who you haven't called before who aren't on the machine, who put their wives on the machine, and they do that sort of ambiguous, we're not home. Ugh. And you're like, all right, now I've never called this dude before. Right. I don't know if he's married or not. Yeah. She said, we're not home. She didn't say the guy's name. And then your message has got your number on it and call back, and it's full of details. So now it's kind of weird. You feel like, well, I'm leaving my number with somebody, and maybe they'll recognize my name or voice or something. Yeah? There should be some standard something. Like you have to get the initials in of the people. It's just something tantamount to a driver's license or something. Now it's like, well, you can't go, well, I don't choose to put my weight on there. Or, no, there's certain, or you can't have a phone machine. Right. I got to have something.
We just need it.
I don't want the gag one. And by the way, the gag, hello, oh, hi. Oh, that one? That thing was, the one where it pretends to pick it up? First off, that gag was around 6 years before the phone machine was invented somehow,
I know.
just waiting to be hatched. Yeah. And the people that have done that after 1992 should all just be taken out and buried in a mass grave. Not shot and buried in a mass grave, buried into the mass grave. And there's just nothing worse, especially if it ever catches you. You're getting angry. First message is the irate part about you calling them a-holes, about the outgoing message, and then on to business. So we're still on for lunch. All right. True, right?
Absolutely.
Right? Okay. Yeah. All right.
Hi, this is Adam. Please leave a message.
It's just getting down
there
to
you
business.
Go. Right down. Brass tacks.
We've never
all
sampled
business.
Anderson's answering machine.
I'm sure it's a disaster.
It is a scary thing.
Have you called it?
Oh, yeah.
You have?
Anderson?
You
put that one out for us?
It changes like every 2 weeks. Which one are you talking about?
Oh, the last couple scary ones I've heard.
Oh, really? Really? Outgoing?
Usually some crazy music.
Uh-huh. Oh, I forgot about that. People used to put some music behind
crazy
there.
Music, and then Anderson effed up.
Oh, really?
No. I always leave those when I'm not. I mean, it's rare. It's rare that I leave them when I'm
When
scared.
are you not, though? That's the question.
You'd like the one that's on there right now, Corolla.
I probably would. Well, maybe we'll give a little. If you can pot it up, I'm all ears.
Oh, she's there. There we go.
All right. Mm-hmm. 3 ring?
It's going to ring 4 or 5, really.
4 or 5. All right, because we are going to play Ranchero Mexican Accordion Countdown tonight, too. Also looking for Germany or Florida.
We need Germany or Florida. Come on, guys.
All right. Here we go. Anderson's outgoing message.
Oh. Almost there. Almost there. It's Verizon. What do you want?
All right. Oh, the cell phone.
Hello. You reached Anderson. I'm frightfully sorry, but I seem to be away from the telly right now. Please leave me some jibber-jabber, and I'll get back to you just as soon as humanly possible. Thank you, and have a marvelous day.
Well,
see, it's making fun of the people.
That's you, right? No, that's good. And you know what? It's nice. It's like you're an engineer, and you're taking your craft and you're spreading it into your personal life.
That's not one of your typical messages at all.
No, but that's the whole point. Is they're never typical of me.
They are typical. You as a vampire or some weird monstrous.
I've been doing crazy ones ever since I had my own line when I was 12 years old.
All right,
it's theater, man. It's theater.
Yeah, no, that's right.
People expect something when they call. When they call you, they expect
boring.
Hi, this is Adam. Please leave a message.
All right, listen, only had it for 12 years. I'm thinking about changing.
Adam's answer, what you get is the message machine from Adam is full.
Oh, it's cell phone, yeah. Well, I don't want people leaving messages. All right, you ready to rock here, Drew?
Let's go. Here we go.
Ready to go?
Yeah.
Ready to rock?
No, I don't want to. No more calls. No more
what?
Calls. No more calls.
What? You don't think I can take calls?
Done. Finished.
You're done? You're done?
No
You're done? Well, guess what? Guess who isn't done taking calls in the studio? That's right, moi. All right? And I'm going right to the phones, like it or not. You're not the boss of me, Drew.
Rabbit season.
Sonny?
Yes.
You're 27?
I am.
What's up?
Well, I was wondering if you snort crystal meth, if anything comes out of the vagina and can cause sores down there.
Yeah.
Well,
big cloud.
People that do a lot of speed do get sores all over the place, primarily on their face and their upper extremities from picking.
Okay.
Yeah, but
it's called picker syndrome.
Okay, it's not the drug that causes the lesion or whatever. It's just you're high on the drug.
And you start believing you have
fiddling with things.
You start believing you have a bug in your skin or some glass or a hair, and you start picking and you pick.
Yeah, I thought I had an ingrown hair.
In your vagina.
Well, not inside.
But nearby.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so you pick it until you got a sore. And that's how that works.
Okay.
All right. How about you stop smoking meth?
I don't smoke it.
Stop doing meth,
right.
however you're doing it. It causes a severe disruption in your brain chemistry.
Yeah. I thought you were smoking it. Oh, you're snorting it.
I'm snorting it.
You'll start thinking about people around you, start thinking about your family, worrying about them all the time. You'll be able to work. You'll have memory problems and mood disturbances.
Yeah, I'm kind of breaking up anyway right now.
It will. Here's the deal. It will not stop without treatment. I know it seems like you stopped doing speed, no problem. You will not stop that drug, or at least you'll switch to something else if you do not participate in some form of treatment.
Drew, how about you slide into a Blowhard motivational drug speaker? I could tell you that it was all going to go away tomorrow, but I'd be lying to you. I like that. I could tell you some good stuff, but I would be like, do we really need that part? How about just it's not going to go away? I could here and blow sunshine up your ass, kids, but I'm not going to. It'd be very easy for me. Yeah. And let me tell you something. Once you start chasing that dragon, you never stop. I give it all. March 22nd, 1987. Yeah, starts tossing the dates around. That's when I did my first line of nose candy. All right, and once it took hold, nothing was important. There were kids, job, cars, nothing. I was successful. Magically, they're always successful, but you always think to yourself, really?
You?
Yeah, fat guy with the big calves and the salt and pepper ponytail. How successful were you? I was successful. I ran my own business.
Gym operator.
I ran my own gymnasium. I was a successful businessman. I had 2 beautiful kids who adored me. You know, I was thinking to myself, really? Yeah, I'd like to talk to your daughters. I'm sure they were nuts about you, big fat blowhard with your stupid mustache.
You remember the guy who came to your school, Corolla?
Well, we had a few people come to our school.
We had a guy named Rick Toma, I think, that came to ours.
Oh.
He was crazy. Does that name sound familiar?
Yeah, I think they made like a 70s detective series after him or something. Yeah, we got a couple of those guys at our school. And I could tell you everything was going to work out. Hey, I thought I could control it. I like that one, too. I had the world by the tail. At the beginning, nothing better. But eventually, I didn't care about anything. All right, please. Just tell people to stop doing drugs. Would you? And I lost it all. Shoot! Yeah, that's scared straight. I like the blowhard guy. I like the guy, also like the blowhard guy asks himself, interviews himself. Is there trouble in the Middle East? Yes, there is.
You betcha.
You betcha. Does something need to be done over there? Some form of military action? Yeah, sure it does. Does that mean we need to scorch the earth over there and kill every man, woman? No, of course not.
This is the Bob Evans School of Self-Interview.
Yeah, I'm just going to interview.
Did I give him hell? You bet I
did. Am I blowhard? Damn right. People think I'm an a-hole? Yes, of course you do. Of course you do.
Bet you're a sweet ass.
Yeah, any guy who interviews himself is a bad guy. I don't like that guy. And by the way, it's no fair interviewing yourself. You only ask yourself questions you know the answer to. No one ever interviews himself and goes like, "What's square root of 128?" I don't know. I need a scratch pad. You never ask yourself crazy questions you can't answer. Go ahead. Speaking Hungarian. Geez, I don't know that one either. I just asked himself stupid questions. And by the way, date guys, that's the blowhard date guy.
Yeah.
They talk about April 14th, 1989. My wife left me. You know, they just keep talking. I lost my arm. All right, that's when I wrapped my car around. Okay. All right. Yeah. You got all the dates.
Yeah.
When's the date you stop yapping? When's that date? I'm going to circle it on my calendar. When's the date you shut up? All right. We get it. You had a problem with drugs. Now you're over it. Now shut up and go somewhere, would you? Big calves. And the all-terrain boots. Big forearms, big calves, and the all-terrain boots. You know what I mean? They're not hiking boots.
Oh, yeah.
They're not hiking
boots. The Merrells
boots.
kind of thing.
Yeah, they give you a little, but they give you a little extra lift because he's a short guy.
Yeah.
It's not a hiking boot, but it's not a tennis shoe either.
It's a quasi-orange.
Ponytail.
Yeah, ponytail.
Always explaining I was real hip with the ladies. Oh, the ladies too, and I've had them all. I travel the world. Really? Yeah, I'm sizing you up. Yeah, really? I don't know. Were you in a band? No. Okay, then you weren't getting laid. All right, here we go. Oh, I had all kinds of. Oh, by the way, how's your tope? Say I hung out with rock stars and royalty. We had it all. We were jet set. It becomes like they're just bragging again, right? How good was your crappy life when you're? And by the way, why don't you just stick with the drugs then if everything was going so great? Is this Lauren?
Yep.
Lauren.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, whatever. It doesn't matter.
Whatever.
Yeah,
Good girl.
That's what I like. What's up, baby doll?
Well, see, I have a crush on my 25-year-old science teacher, and, I don't know. I'm just